Most wolf packs in Europe are extended families, consisting of a breeding pair of adult wolves and one or multiple generations of pups. Here we see the dominant female and her mate, with their 4 pups from last spring. The pups are old enough to catch small prey, mostly rodents, by this stage. But they still beg their parents for food whenever they have the chance. Their mom has less patience with them than their dad, who is even pushed over by the enthusiastic pups here. The entire pack consists of 10 individuals, 2 sub-adult wolves that were born a year and a half ago, and 2 other adults who are helping out raising the dominant spare pups. It was very interesting to see the huge variety in characters between the individual wolves within the pack, and the degree to which they accepted my presence. The non-breeding adult male in the pack shows one of the pups' place in the hierarchy. After months of following these wolves, I hardly saw any real aggression within the pack. Almost all conflicts are solved with body language. The real leader of the pack seemed to be the dominant female, and mother of most, if not all of the other wolves. She decided when to leave kills and where to rest for the day. The wolves seem to have a special connection to corvids, especially the ravens. Often, if I couldn't find the wolves, I would simply follow the ravens and they would lead me to the wolves. I observed the pups and subadults playing with the ravens and magpies for hours. Ravens scavenge on the remains of wolf kills, and wolves can use ravens as an early alarm system for approaching danger. There seems to be a truly remarkable mutualistic relationship between these two highly intelligent and social species. Even though it was late in the season, the pups still spent a lot of time on their rendezvous spots. The adult and sub-adult wolves would bring toys for the pups. One of their favorite toys were these antlers from a red deer stag they killed weeks before. Coming back to body language to resolve conflicts again, this is a great example. Both wolves have the tail high, showing dominance. Standing on the back of the other wolves solved the issue peacefully. The hierarchy has been established, without any real aggression. Howling is an important part of the wolf's life. The sub-adults and pups used to howl during the early mornings to assemble the others, while the adults and the entire pack would normally only howl at night, for communicational or territorial reasons. The pack killed an adult red deer approximately every week to every 10 days. These were often the only moments when I found all of them together. An interesting field observation that I made several times was that after feasting on a large kill, the pack seemed to have a sort of after-dinner routine. The dominant female would lead the entire pack away from the carcass, with the dominant male leaving last. He would first mark all the remains of the kill, before leaving with the rest of the pack. Life in the wild is definitely not easy for a predator. Deer and wild boars are strong animals and can severely injure a wolf. One time I watched a lone wolf battle a female red deer in the river for 3.5 hours. In the end, the deer kicked the wolf hard enough to make him give up. It was an extraordinary fight for survival for both species, but the deer came out victorious. And not only wolves revisited their old kill sites. Over the space of a week, I recorded almost 10 species of birds and foxes, raccoon dogs, wild boars, bears, and beech martens visiting a single kill site. Starvation is a very real threat for wolf pups in many parts of the world. In between kills, the pups and the adults hunted rodents in the field or scavenged on the remains of old kills. They visited old kill sites over and over again during the lean times to chew on the bones. The area where I monitored these wolves might look wild and untouched, but this area is actually an extremely popular domestic touristic hotspot during the summer months. Villages, roads, hikers, and domestic dogs constantly surround them. The wolves stay mostly out of sight, even though the territory is full of people. Incidents with livestock or domestic dogs occur every now and then, but luckily the people in this area have always shared the land with wolves and are able to coexist quite peacefully.